Welcome to the Revenue Growth Fast Frame of the Week. I'm Matt Shares, the CEO of SBI. I'm here with Mike Huseman. Mike's the Senior Vice President of Global Sales and Business Development at Enterprise DB. Mike has unique expertise at moving to a virtual inside sales selling model and driving enterprise value at a rate that I have yet to see from most. So, Mike, based on that and your success, so many of your peers are struggling with how fast can I move to inside sales in a virtual selling motion? How do I do it? What does that look like? If you had, 2 or 3 kind of hard-hitting tips that you would give the team, what would you share from your perspective?
I would say first and foremost, understand your customer. What's important to them and how they consume. Most technology is consumed in phases in today's world, not all at once. So you got to understand that. Once you understand that, then identify the elements that need to be discussed and relayed during each one of those phases. What are the key elements?
Yep.
And then look at your selling organization from a skills perspective. I think the contrary is that historically we looked at the seller skill and basically tried to tell the market how our seller skills were going to be applied.
Yep.
My point is you do the exact reverse of that. Understand your customer, their buying habits, then map that to the skills associated with delivering and interacting in that style. And I believe, based on my experience, you're going to see that a vast majority of the interaction you can do virtually.
Yep.
And as a result, you can improve your CAC.
Yep.
You can make customers happier and more successful, which then improves the LTV.
Many of you are laser focused right now on improving acquisition cost, on improving lifetime value, mitigating churn. A couple things I would tell you that I would take away from Mike. Number one, he talked about the entire consumption pattern. He didn't just say buying. Consumption goes all the way across the entire buyer value chain. That's number one. Number two, it doesn't matter what you currently are doing with the org. Literally, clean sheet of paper, right? Wipe that out, think about it from the perspective of the customer.
Absolutely.
And take friction out of the system by thinking about where you get leverage. I think, Mike, something I know that you guys have done is where you deploy technical resources face-to-face versus keeping selling resources virtual.
That's right.
And I don't think many of your peers do as much of that.
That's right. I mean, in today's world, the buyer has become very technical in nature.
Yeah.
And they want to understand and test and validate and de-risk. And all that is technical. So we've changed that ratio of how many of those engineers per sellers. And they're the ones that we invested out in the field at the customer site.
All right, very good. So that's the Revenue Growth Fast Frame of the Week. Hopefully that was helpful. Until next time, I wish you good luck as you try and make your number.